Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome to something new. Today we're going to be saving the galaxy, or rather at least Earth, from the ravages of alien races coming to destroy everything we know and love. Yes, we're here to defend the world from the unknown in, surprisingly enough, XCOM, Enemy Unknown. Except they're really well known, because I've already beaten this game once, but I had a lot of fun with it, and I've decided that having played it on normal, I should try it again on a harder difficulty. So we're going to be coming back here again, boosting up the difficulty level, and taking the game on again. Should be fun. So, if you've never played this game before, it's a very cool kind of strategy, turn-based game, which is very interesting. It starts off with you at a fairly large disadvantage, as the enemies have much better weaponry than you do, but as the game goes on, you can turn the balance back in your favor. It should be quite the adventure, so let's jump into here. We're going to be playing it on classic difficulty, not going straight up to impossible, because I feel that that would be fairly frustrating and a bit repetitive. There's only so many times you can be to the beginning of a game before you get a little bit tired of it. So we're playing it on classic, and hope we still have a chance to get through here. We're not going to be playing with any second wave modifiers, things that I've unlocked for beating the game on normal, things that are basically randomizers for the most part, and that doesn't seem that enjoyable to me. Marathon just makes all your research take a million years. There's a bunch of things like that. Red fog means anyone who gets hit is now weaker for the rest of that mission. It doesn't seem as much fun to play with. It's just playing on normal on a higher difficulty. By normal I mean classic. You know what I mean? And we're not going to be playing on Iron Man either, because if anything happens during the recording process and I have to re-record an episode because, you know, the audio didn't work or something like that, or, you know, glitched or whatever, there's literally nothing we can do, and then that would be the end of the series, or at least of the adventure, and that particular run-through, my goodness, words, when there'd be nothing we could do to actually watch it or recover it ever, which is not the most enjoyable thing. So I'm going to playing it on classic. We're not going to be doing anything like manipulating the saves and trying to repeat things or anything. I just want to have this opportunity so if anything does go wrong with the recording, we can go back and actually record it properly. It isn't immediately the end of everything. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully it should make for a fun adventure. We will jump into it on classic and let's see how it goes. So, what do we got here? What do we got? Ah yes, we start off with a nice quote here. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Which is a quote by Arthur C. Clarke, of course. And here we find space. Or is it space? It is not, in fact. We are here back on Earth as a meteorite smashes into the ground near us. As the smoke clears, people come to investigate the wreckage. What could this be? It doesn't resemble any kind of stone or natural formation. It almost looks made. The green light emanating from it is sinister. But what could it do? As we move to approach it, is it safe? And it quickly becomes clear that no, it is not. As tendrils of light reach out, grabbing the ankle of one person, people run nearby as things smash to the ground around them, blowing them backwards. More of these mysterious pods. Well, what are they for? What do they do? What do they mean? As the tendrils of light pull someone into their grasp, we can only wonder. We can only wonder. Obviously, something has found us, and something is not interested in letting us go freely. But yeah, honestly, this is a pretty interesting looking cutscene. That's not amazing, but it's pretty cool.
Hello.
How the world has been forced to start the XCOM project.
This Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation
I love his voice too, it's fantastic.
Project.
The XCOM
You
project.
have been chosen to lead this initiative.
For some reason they decided to get some random person off the internet to run this secret mega project, but hey, you know what, I'm okay with that. We're their first and last line of defense apparently, which is really just the only line of defense, but hey, you know what, we're not going to question it. Also, I like how 5 people go into this ship, I think, but there's only 4 in the actual first mission. It's a little oversight there, I think, but you know what? That's okay, we'll give it to them, because the cutscenes are really not this game's strong point. The game's strong point is how much fun it is to play. It's a really fun strategy game, very frustrating at times when all your people suddenly die of horrible deaths and dysentery, but we will do our best here. This is, of course, XCOM Enemy Unknown. So here we are. Time to identify our base location. There are 5 different continents, I guess you can choose. We choose North America, which gives us a bonus to our, or rather a reduction to our cost of aircraft and maintenance and weapons and whatnot. We can go to Europe, which makes laboratories and workshops less expensive, which is nice. We can go to Asia, where we can get cheaper things in the Foundry and the Officer Training School, which is a good idea, because the Foundry also reduces the resource cost of those things, not just the cash cost, which is quite nice. South America means that you immediately complete autopsies and interrogations. Immediately. You don't have to wait at all any time for them, which just sounds pretty cool. And Africa, which gives us a basically monthly funding boost. You have more money to deal with as a general rule. I'm not entirely sure which one we want to start with, but I can tell you for sure it's not going to be North America or Europe. North America is where I started my first game from, and I'm not convinced it was really that useful. Europe really doesn't seem very good to me, because I hardly built laboratories and workshops. I only really built them to get the achievements for having a whole bunch of engineers and scientists, and very occasionally to help speed up when I could actually build things based on their engineer requirements. And, yeah. This one could be good, South America's could be good as well, and Africa's could be fun. I think I'm going to start with Africa, just because having that extra starting money would be nice. I don't know if it's actually affecting your starting money or only after the first month. Either way, it would be nice to have a bit more money. And as we put satellites in various areas to help control what's going on there, we'll get a boost to our resources in other places, and if we fill out a whole continent, we can get these bonuses anyway. So this only determines which one you start with, not which ones are available to you. So we're going to start with Africa. And we're going to jump right in there. Click. Here we are.
We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation.
We have a problem in Nigeria. This is where we've discovered our aliens, apparently in Shop Paper Inc.
We should get down there and eliminate any
SHOPF. Okay. This is the first alien abduction site. Let's see what we can do here. Let's jump in with our team. There are only 4 of us, but you know what? Hopefully we'll be able to take on whatever these aliens have in store. In the tutorial, you're basically doomed to lose 3 of your 4 team members, rather, and hopefully we don't have that happen here. If we can save most of them at least, that would be quite nice. That's quite the face! Did you see their faces?
Strike 1. This is Central.
That's amazing!
You are free to engage all
That's
hostile
amazing.
contacts in the AO.
Alright, so there's some aliens in here somewhere. Probably only sectoids, the most basic kind of aliens, kind of your classic big-headed greys. Let's quickly explain what we're seeing here. These are our 4 team members. We have 2 bars underneath them and 5 bars above them. The 5 bars above them are their health bar. This middle bar is just something flashy to make it look nice, and the bottom bar is how many actions they have remaining. What we're going to be doing here is we're playing a little bit safe because we don't lose our crew here at the very beginning. Who do we have? We have Takumi Matsumoto, that's pretty cool. We have Claire Ryan, cool. I don't know where these people are from yet, but we could check in a minute. They'll turn their head. Are they Canadian? No, they look like they're... I don't know what that is. I'm really bad at maps. I'm sorry, flags, rather. Who are you? You're Yon Yoon, that's a cool name, and Vasily Novikov. Alright, that's cool too. We got a bunch of cool people here. We're going to do our best to keep them alive as long as possible, and hopefully they'll make up a cool core of our army later on. So, Vasily. No, I didn't mean to do that. Vasily. The blue area around your character determines how far they can move in 1 action. The yellow line, we can see, is how far they can move in 2 actions. So they can dash all the way to further up cover, but they won't be able to do anything else in their turn. Right now, we're going to try and move up carefully into our first piece of cover, this strange extractor thing. These don't actually do anything to us in games, just in that first cutscene. We'll move up against one and hopefully not run into anything nasty. Now we could move again, now that we know there's nothing there, and jump up a bit further, but what we're going to do instead is we're going to set Yon Yoon on Overwatch. And that way, anything that moves into his line of sight will immediately get shot at during their turn, giving us a slight chance of catching something without it being able to actually hurt us. Now, I want to move up here, because pushing up is where we're going to find the enemies. They're probably all inside this building, but I'm wary of moving up too quickly. However, now that we have Yon here covering us a little bit, I'm going to send Vasily up straight ahead to this vehicle. That'll waste both of his movements, so we won't get to do anything else, but it will put us slightly closer to our enemies. We're going to send Matsumoto, on the other hand, over to this vehicle. I guess I'll move them up to this side as well, because we're going to assume they're going to come from this side. Not that that's necessarily a safe assumption to make, and I was actually incorrect. The aliens were over on the left. That could be quite dangerous for us, because it means that they're now being flanked.
We're witnessing something
Quite dangerous, in fact, and I can't do much for them. Yes, this person, Matsumoto, might get badly blasted in this next upcoming section here, because the fact that they are plainly visible means that they are in high risk of being seriously shot by the enemy. Hopefully that won't happen too much though, and we'll be able to be alright regardless. We're going to set some more people on Overwatch so that if the enemy comes towards us, we'll be able to shoot them before they get a chance to shoot at us, but I'm not entirely convinced that's going to work in our favor. This is the aliens' turn now. This is alien activity at the bottom of the screen here. They don't seem to be doing too much, although they may be moving off-screen enemies, which in fact they were. This alien here has been buffed by the enemy. He has an extra health point now, and he thankfully missed us hiding beside this truck. He did hit something behind us, though. We won't find out what that is until later. Alright, this alien also shooting at our friend over there. Yes, Matsumoto's taking more shots at him, and luckily they missed again. Matsumoto got very lucky here to start off with, so that's good for us. And I'm not sure what they hit. Oh, they blasted that wall apart. They're using plasma weapons, which are quite dangerous in the fact that they can actually tear bits of the scenery apart, meaning cover that you're hiding behind might not actually last very long. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to get our guys up into a bit of a better position and try and rain death on our enemies over there, because we really don't want them to have a free reign of things. Cars make decent cover. They only have half a shield as opposed to something like this, which means they only give you partial cover. It's not quite as effective at reducing the enemy's ability to hit you. And they have the risk of being destroyed. Oh, I can't even see them from here. That was a bad choice on my part. Alright, Overwatch, thank you very much. She will give us a bit of slight protection if someone tries to come around here. Hopefully, anyway. So, Yan Yoon, you need to move up into a better position as well. I can move you up against this car as well, and then you should be able to take a shot here from this position. Yes, you can. You can see two enemies. You don't have a great chance of actually hitting them, only 45% odds, but that's better than nothing, so we're going to take a shot. We apparently have... Oh, flanking is not from this person. So I'll aim at the other alien, because this one has a someone flanking them. That's what this yellow symbol means. Which means someone has a really high chance to crit them. Not that this is super important at the moment, but it is something good to keep in mind. So we're going to take a shot at them. We have a 45% chance to hit them for up to 4 damage, with a 10% chance of doing triple damage or double damage for critical hits. Now, we'll have to see if we get lucky here and actually manage to hit them. I don't know why this bush is glowing red. Apparently that bush is evil, but we're going to shoot these guys instead. So, shoot at him. Can you actually hit your target? It looks like you might actually do it. No, he did not. He hit the car instead. That's fine, though. We have 2 more chances to hit our target. So, excuse me, Matsumoto, you're going to move up to this car over here. We have slightly better protection, rather than being completely out in the open, and you have a good shot at this alien over there. So let's take a shot at him. You have a 65% chance to hit him, and a 60% chance that shot will be a critical hit. If that happens, the alien will be absolutely dead, so I'm going to take that shot. Can you hit them? No, you cannot, Matsumoto. This is not the kind of aim I expect from my elite team, but it looks like it's the kind of aim I'm going to get from them. So I'm going to move Vasily over here. He might have a shot too. Yes, he does. He has the same shot of the same alien. 65% chance to hit, 60 crit. Let's take it. Can you hit them? Yes, he did. Because of that fancy camera angle, you're pretty much guaranteed a shot. It was a hit, a crit in fact, for double damage like I expected. More aliens are coming by to try and attack.
Closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
Yes, Dr. Valen here is telling us that we can salvage bits of their weapons, although their weapons will explode when they are killed, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. This alien over here has buffed this one, using that psychic link there. Hopefully we'll be able to destroy them as a result of this. If we can take out one of them, they'll lose his buff, I believe. Possibly worse things will happen to him. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to move up to this truck over here and see if we can take a better shot at this guy hiding behind this full cover. I'm not sure if we can see him. Yes, we can, but really, really poorly. We only have a 25% chance to actually hit him. But you know what? We're going to take that chance because we want to make sure we get our shots in here. If we can hit him with this, which we surprisingly did, I'm amazed, he will be killed, and the backlash may actually kill him instantly. Yes, it did. Awesome. I believe that was how it worked, but I hadn't seen it happen recently, so I wasn't sure if that was how it did. That worked out quite well. Nicely done there, bud. You made an incredibly low-chance shot, Yan Yoon. Well done. So we're going to move our team up a little bit further. I saw the movement spot glitch there, but it looks like we did go where we wanted. We're going to overwatch right here in case anything decides to come at us. We are going to send Ryan here, Claire, up to this door, I think, or maybe even over to here. The remaining aliens are likely in this building somewhere, but look at that guy's chin! Look at that chin! That one! Look at it! That's the best chin I've seen all week. Okay. We're going to move ourselves into better positions here, get some better cover, and hopefully not get killed by more aliens hiding in the parking lot. Matsumoto is going to move over to this car door and also overwatch here. We want to move forwards into new areas as a more combined force, because if we move somewhere that's unprotected, we might find ourselves walking into a horde of aliens with only one person exposed, meaning they're probably going to die a horrible death. So we're going to run Yan Yoon over to, I think, probably this door is where we're going to go in. We can't come in from this side because the wall's there. We don't have any way to get over walls at the moment, and this is all glass. I don't think there's actually any doors in there. We could break the window by shooting something on the other side, but there's nothing over there to shoot yet. So we'll send Yan Yoon over to this door, and hopefully... Uh-oh, we found something already. That was not exactly what I was hoping for. I'm not sure how we see them. As far as I can tell, there's no way to actually see in there from here. because this is a solid wall. But apparently we saw them, so that triggered those aliens, which is fine. What we're going to do with that now is we're going to move into position to actually do what we were trying to do earlier and Overwatch ambush them if we can. Unfortunately, we can't get anyone to the other side of this door, which is kind of where I wanted to be. So that's not ideal. But I will move Vasily over to the other side with a sprint, and we'll try and get some other people set up to assist them in other ways. Can we get... If Claire moves over to this car, will she be able to see that guy? It's not entirely sure. It's dangerous to move into a position where you can be shot at, but you can't shoot your enemy, so moving up into a dash position there would probably get us killed. Not particularly interested in having that happen. Can we just move through there? Oh! Are these not actually... Oh, yeah, that's right. Ground level windows like this, you can actually just run through. You'll just smash them as you go. I forgot about that. Interesting, interesting. Well, we're going to set her on Overwatch. Go ahead, Claire. You're going to do that. And Matsumoto, I might even move you directly into the door here, but that has no cover at all, and that's a stupid choice. So I'm just going to move him over behind this wall where he'll be safe and he can give some cover in the next turn when we actually decide to go through this door. I'd love for the enemies to come to us because we're prepared for them now, and they're not exactly ready to deal with us attacking them. Alright, so they're boosting up one of the people here. If we can kill this guy, we can instantly kill someone else. We know that now. He just teleported, which does happen, unfortunately, quite regularly. And surprisingly enough, he's not in the vision range of any of our Overwatch people. But he can shoot her. Come on now, game. That's ridiculous. I have two people, don't I, on Overwatch? Oh, I don't. He's the only one on Overwatch. Isn't she on Overwatch? I thought she was. How is she not over... I thought she was Overwatch. How did you not see the person who just shot you, Claire? That's very bizarre. Thankfully, it didn't hurt too bad. She only took 2 shots, or 2 points of damage there, despite being flanked. So that could have been much, much worse. She definitely got off lucky there. So what I'm going to do here, I might even run in there, which is a terrible decision. I'm going to run her over here and take a shot at this guy. If we can kill him, then that'll kill the alien who damaged her, and that would be retribution. So let's take your shot, Claire. This is your chance to get vengeance on the alien who killed you without ever having to touch him. We have a 25% chance to hit again, 10% chance to crit. Take it. Can you hit someone? With a low, low hit chance. No, you cannot, but that's okay. You took your shot anyway. You took the chance we needed. Now, these guys have a pretty good shot at this alien in here, I think. He's in cover now, though, which makes it quite a lot harder to hit him. We could try and run up to him and shoot him in the back, which is entirely feasible. Like, we could run up into this corner here and then take a shot at him. Is this a solid door, though, is what I'm concerned about. If we run up forward as well, there might be new aliens we haven't seen yet who will try to attack us. It's a dangerous thing moving up into new territory like this. But what we're going to do is we're going to move Matsumoto up, I think. That's a dash. Can't even do that. Yoon can see this alien as well, whereas Vasily can only see the close one. So what Yoon's going to do, he's going to see what chances he has to actually hit these guys. 48% chance to hit the close one, 25% to hit the far one. But of course if he hits him, he'll kill the close one as well. It's a hard choice to make because this guy might survive if we only shoot him with 1 up to 4 damage shot. It might only do 3 and won't actually kill him. So the ideal person to shoot is the guy in the background here because we can actually kill him generally. But we have to actually hit him first. Let's take a shot at him. If we can hit him with Yan Yoon, it'll be amazing, but unfortunately we missed. We did destroy that door, which is kind of funny. Bullets actually took the entire door to pieces, but hey, you know what? That's okay. Now, Vasily Novikov is going to run up to this position here and hopefully not get ambushed. No, he made it, and now he... Oh, is that a window? Is that actually a window? No, that's a solid wall. Good. He should have a point-blank, easy shot at that guy. 97% chance to hit, 60% chance to crit. Take him down. What did he just do? He just like danced around there a little bit before critting that guy in the face. Whatever. We're going to move over to this cover, and we probably are going to go into Overwatch here in case an alien comes around this corner at us. But I kind of want to take a shot at this guy again. Only 20%. And also Overwatch. No, not fire. Overwatch it is. We're going to be doing a protective action here rather than an offensive one because our chance to hit is incredibly low. This alien is now also on Overwatch, so if we move into his line of sight, he'll shoot at us, which is unfortunate, but we can shoot at him without triggering that Overwatch. So if we try and hit him from here, 25% chance to hit. Not huge, but if we can actually hit him, we won't have to deal with this anymore. Unfortunately, we did not actually hit him.
Negative damage.
Alright, now we can also shoot at him here with Matsumoto and take another shot. Again, it's only 25% chance to hit, but if we can hit him, that'd be great. What did you just punched the door that didn't open, and then it exploded. Oh, little glitches, that's what this game's all about. Yoon is also going to take a shot at him. One of these shots is bound to hit eventually. 25, you just shot through your friend. I hope you didn't mind that. But yeah, that's kind of the thing about this game. It's a great game, but it is very little. It is very glitchy. I will move over to this wall now. Excellent, Vasily. You can take a shot as well at him, surprisingly enough. You have a better chance to hit than they did. 35% chance. Go for it. You might actually hit your target. And no, you didn't hit either. That's 4 wasted rounds. Excellent, guys. If we miss more often than that, we'll have to reload all our guns, and it's going to be a frustrating time. Please do not hit her. Thankfully, he missed, and actually blew a computer off that desk, I think. And an alien just ran around here, and if we had been in Overwatch, this would have been fine. However, it is not fine. We might get seriously blasted here now. Thankfully, they missed us as well. Good thing everybody can't aim. Alright, so we got lots of aliens doing all kinds of nasty things. We have people with very little ammo in their guns. Yes, he has to actually reload before he can do anything. Yan Yun is going to have to reload this turn. That takes his entire turn, unfortunately. Novikov here can shoot at this guy, but he's going to move closer first. So he's going to move right up to this position, which is going to give a flanking shot at this guy. No, it doesn't even do that. Wow. Does have a 56% chance to hit, though, and the guy only has 3 health. So if he hits him, he'll be dead. Can you hit your target? You just stop punching. There's nothing there, and you missed him. Brilliant. Brilliant! Well, this is not going great, and we can't run across this gap here because this alien's on Overwatch, and if we move, he will kill us. So we're going to take a shot. Oh, you can shoot at him? 48% chance of hitting him through the wall. Interesting. Well, we're going to try and shoot him because he's literally in our face, and he's giving a flanking risk against Matsumoto. And you actually hit him, but you only did 2 damage. That's unfortunate. That's not enough to actually kill him, and he can still take another crit chance shot at you next turn. Well, Claire, this is your chance to get some retribution here. Can you kill this guy after 3 times of trying? And the answer to that is, in fact, no! I could probably move up into a better position, but I'm wary of moving while they're on Overwatch. Now, he's going to move up and get a good shot at somebody else, I'm sure. Probably a crit shot here. Yeah, that's bad. Please miss. Thankfully, you missed. You didn't even destroy the wall, which is really lucky. And he's going to take a shot probably at the crit guy again. Yes. Can you hit him this time? Why are they all punching doors that aren't there? I don't get it. And the entire wall's now gone. Ooh, boy. You were in a bad position there, chum, but luckily that alien is no longer on Overwatch. Alright, Matsumoto, time for you to take some more direct action. You're going to run right over here and shoot that guy in his little face. Hopefully this works out well for you, and there's no new aliens in this room. It doesn't look like there are, though, and you have a point-blank shot at him, 77% chance to hit. Please hit him! You missed him, with 77% chance to hit at someone on the other side of a desk from you. Congratulations. Alright, we'll move over to this position and give Claire a chance at flanking damage. This should be a hit. If she misses, they are the worst soldiers ever. 88% chance to hit, 60% chance to crit, directly into his side. And there we go, right into his head. Thank you. At least someone managed to kill something, and that was an exploding green thing over here. Ah, that's weird. That body just poofed green. Strange. Alright, this guy is still chilling out over here, and I think we're out of bullets, aren't you? Yes, you are, Novikov. You're out of bullets. So I'm going to move you to a better position so you don't immediately get murdered. I'm actually going to move you... Can I move him to that same position if he moves, I think? I think he can. So Novikov is going to move against this... That wall isn't there anymore, is it? No, it is. It's still there. Okay. I'm going to move Novikov around this filing cabinet where he can hide a little bit and reload himself, because moving and reloading are acceptable, but if you reload, you can't move. And we could just run Yoon right into his face and kill him that way, but I think we're going to move him into this cover and shoot him from there. Now, the only problem here is if we don't kill this alien, he's a crit shot over here at our friend in this position, which would be not good for us. So, fire this guy. 56% chance to hit. Can you hit someone directly in front of you? Stop punching the wall. And, well, you hit him. I'm surprised. You got promoted too, Yoon. Congratulations. You shot over this way and killed an alien hiding over here.
Teams are standing by for orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
Oh boy. So we found ourselves some weapon fragments and goodies we can research. I'm sure that'll be all kinds of interesting. By that I mean research. And killed 6 aliens with no lost operatives. That's good. We got a little bit lucky there, though. A lot of good misses. Alright. Let's continue on back to our base and see what's going on over there. Hopefully nothing terrible. Here we are in Africa, back in our main center. We have a satellite over Nigeria from the looks of things. What is going on here? What is going on? This is also my first time playing through this not in the tutorial, so I don't really know how it starts out.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander.
Ah, yes. He's going to give us a little tour of operations and whatnot.
My role in this project is twofold. Providing tactical support for our field operations.
He says he gives tactical support, but as far as I can tell, he really doesn't do much.
Should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand.
But he does let us focus on the bigger issues at hand, so that's got to be good. You know what, we might just skip this, because it really is just a little quick tour, and I'm already fairly well connected with this thing. Ah, no, good, it does give us access to our base menu. Good, 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 good. So here we are. Operation Dying Hero. Ah, yes. Rookie Takumi Matsumoto is no kills, but still is active. Rookie Claire Ryan has been made into a heavy. Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. You're probably going to get replaced by someone else. I'm not a big fan of heavies. But we can click on them to promote them and give them their beginning skills.
Specialist provides a
Congratulations, Claire. You have rockets. Excellent. The rockets are actually pretty cool, so we might try using them later on, but I don't like killing things with the rockets. I don't like using rockets in alien-made bases. They're not exactly ideal. But we will see what happens. We might try using them anyway. So, we have a heavy. We also have Yan Yoon turned into our first assault, which is fantastic, because that's one of my preferred classes.
The assault class serves as our front line.
The ability to run and gun is fantastic. You can basically do a full 2-turn movement and then also shoot again, which is great. It means you can get right up next to someone who's really far away and gun them in the head. Also, they have a shotgun, which is really good for one thing, which is killing people up close, and really bad for anything else. I don't like shotguns very much in this game, even not the highest tier of them, so we probably won't be using much of them, but we'll hold on to one for now, because why not? And Vasily Novikov has been made into our first sniper. Congratulations, Vasily. We will be getting a lot of use out of you, I'm sure.
In dealing massive amounts of damage from afar.
Exactly. These guys are all about headshots.
Close combat situations.
As Central talks over me here. They give us a 30% bonus to critical hit chance, and they do more damage by crits. You can do them fairly often, just take 2 turns to cool the ability down. It's a pretty good skill for killing someone who's a little bit tougher than you'd like. It doesn't necessarily always work, though. You still have a pretty good chance of missing with a critical headshot. It just means there's a higher crit chance on a shot, not a higher actual 2-hit chance. But that's fine. We've got our team set up here, and it should go fairly well for us. Now, let's continue and see what's going on in our base.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
As with most missions, as we finish our thing, we get random things we can research based on things we've discovered, such as xenobiology, which we will be getting very soon, weapon fragments, and alien materials. All of these are researches we can begin. We've also found 6 sectoid corpses from the aliens we killed in this mission by not killing them with explosives, and 12 weapon fragments, 1 for each of their plasma pistols. And that is all we get. Alright, so here's our base. What do we got going on here now? Well, there's a whole lot going on here. This is all of the rooms we have currently built something in. We can check in here to check in engineering.
Commander.
Our head of engineering is here. I'm going to skip that dialogue. It's not particularly interesting. We have 5 engineers in the building, which limits what we can actually do. We can come in here and build things. We can currently build medkits, which we will probably want a couple of. We can build satellites, which we will definitely want a whole bunch of. We can also go into the build facilities menu and build things in our actual base, which would probably be a fairly good idea. We also have to dig out new areas, which costs money, and we have to build drills, or rather build elevators to go down to lower levels. We have to drill out new areas, is what I was trying to say. So, that's that. We can, they're telling me all kinds of things, and I'm not interested. I already know all this. We go to our research labs where Dr. Valen works, and she's right here. We're going to click on her so she doesn't keep talking at us, and we can start a new research project for these guys as well. This is where we do a lot of our discovering things. We're going to research xenobiology. We need this thing pronto. We could research weapon fragments, which are very useful, and alien materials, which are also very useful. Getting things like the slightly better armor you can get from this is good. Weapon fragments means you can get better weapons, which is good. But we're going to go, well, eventually. This research is a huge, long chain. But we're going to go for xenobiology first, because it means we can get a room that allows us to interrogate aliens, which will give us access to all kinds of interesting things. Specifically, it'll let us stun our enemies instead of killing them with a specific tool, which will allow us to gather their weapons undamaged, which is fantastic. So, xenobiology. First research project, begin. Begin. There we go.
That does seem to be the most pressing of our current research options.
Now that that's started, we can check out our hangar. We have some planes in here. This is our dropship and some other fighters. I believe we have 2 to begin with. Yes, we do. They're both in Africa, though, and that's silly. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to move our first plane from Africa over somewhere else. We're going to move them to North America for now, because we want to have at least 1 plane in every place as soon as possible, so that if anything happens, we're ready to deal with it. It does take time for those things to travel, though. We can also check out our barracks, where we can see all of our soldiers. We have the 2 who are new skills have been learned, and one of them, of course, is sitting in the med bay right now, healing up, and the bunch of other rookies that we currently have. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some other interesting skills from these guys, because we will be bringing them with us in various missions to get ourselves up to maximum fighting strength. we want to get some supports definitely soon because they will make us a lot more survivable. Also, if we check our individual soldiers, such as Yan Yun, we can customize them a whole bunch. We can, if we take the customize menu, we can change a whole bunch of things like about their names, we can change their races and voices and whatnot, and all those kinds of things. So once they get nicknames, we can also change their nicknames, which we may very well start doing. For now, though, we'll leave them as they are. More importantly, though, we can also customize their loadouts from here. Once we have various tools we can give them, we can equip them from here. Right now, we have nothing interesting to give them, but we will probably be buying some med kits to bring with us from the beginning here, because having people die is never fun. So we're going to go into engineering. We're going to build 2 med kits. This is probably not an ideal way to start the game, and I'm fully aware of that, but we're going to do it like it should be an enjoyable way to do. So we're going to build ourselves 2 med kits. Submit the order. We have nothing else worth using at the moment as far as gear goes, so we're going to give ourselves those medkits. They build instantly, not the hangar, one at the barracks. Give them to our soldiers. We'll give one to Takumi Matsumoto and hope that they have no other... yeah, nothing else that we need... My goodness words. Hope they have nothing else we need to give them. If they turn out to be something non-support, we'll probably give it to somebody else. And Roberto Alvarez! You sound like a cool dude. You can also have one of these. Here you go. Frag grenade replaced with a medkit. Done. Excellent. Now we'll bring these guys with us next fight and hopefully have some good things we can get done. Now, if we go into our build facilities menu, we can build all kinds of things. Namely, power generators. We don't really need any of these yet. Satellite uplinks would be a good idea because we definitely need access to them. But we have one now. The thing is, we don't actually have enough satellites to get anything else going. We can't get to the situation room yet, really? That's interesting. I guess they really want me to go to mission control and get into another cutscene, but I'm not interested in doing that yet. I'll go there in a second. So, what we're going to do next is... I want to know if we have any satellites already built. Because if we do, I don't need to build another one, but if we don't, I do need to build another one. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and be safe, and we're going to build another satellite. It does cost $100, and we only have a very small amount right now, but it's better safe than sorry, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, we'll go check out that thing and see what it is first, and then we'll find out. So, yeah, stop telling me that. Mission control, here we go. Alright, what do you want to tell me? Nothing. You just want me to scan for activity. Alright, no thank you. No thank you. I've done that thing. Can I go to the situation room now? No, I still cannot. You know what, we'll wait until we can see what's in here, because we might start with a satellite, although that seems very unlikely. We're going to wait and see and find out. So, here we go. Over to the planet. If we scan for activity, time will pass and we'll have an opportunity to fight things and protect people, and we'll have to be very careful what we choose to do, because what we choose affects what happens in other countries, whether or not they panic. If we have everyone panic, we're not going to have any countries to save, so that wouldn't be too good. Also, we get less money from people, which is never fun. However, I'm going to quickly check the time on this video, because before we do this, I think we may be ending this video for here. I have a feeling what we'll be doing is we'll be doing a fight and some base maintenance in every episode, because that's about how much time we'll have, but it'll depend on how long the actual game takes. So I'll check that time and be right back.